Foreigner issue. You know, Gentile, what is it?
Gar in the car.
Nah, yeah, I'm going into that. I'm just saying, basically judging Jake and trying to judge on the outward appearance whether he an Israelite or not.
Oh yeah.
Right. Yeah.
And then you got
that's another thing.
You got I mean, amongst Nate and the other camps, you know, they'll look at one of these heathens and off the top just say he can't be an Israelite.
Right.
You know, and it's all through the spirit, man. 'Cause that's a big topic too. That's all through the spirit, like the brother brought out in the scriptures. We gotta judge the spirit by the spirit.
Yep.
You know, you ain't gonna find out your fucking bloodline and your ancestry, where you come from on ancestry.com.
Hell no.
Right, yeah, Esau gonna tell you who you are.
I was watching the brother in Chicago and some simple ass nigga came up and he was talking about he know where he come from through ancestry.com. through markers, they tracing markers in your DNA and all that bullshit.
Yeah, I did.
That's bullshit, man. That ain't gonna tell you who you is, man.
Yeah, you gonna go to the devil.
It's spiritual, man. We ain't even gotta. We can cut through the great tape. We ain't gotta go into the science, even though you can show the inaccuracy and use their so-called science to show you that ain't even. You can't accurately trace somebody's bloodline back through DNA. Yeah. This is spiritual, man. This ain't fuck all that shit, man. This is about the spirit of Yahweh Stream Yahweh Shah. You know?
Even with that, I did that myself. And the farthest I got was to my great-great-grandfather. After that, there was no more information on there.
Exactly.
So I was like, damn.
Exactly.
So ain't no sense in me paying money for some shit y'all don't can't even go through. I mean, y'all can't even get.
Faith, man.
Yeah.
That's a lack of
Go
faith.
to the white man and let him tell you where your bloodline go back to.
And they want to put our niggas back in Africa anyway.
Anyway.
That's as far as they gonna go.
Right.
Go back to Africa. Yeah. Like Oprah Winfrey.
Yeah.
She found out she go back to Africa, but shit, bitch, you was somewhere else before you got to Africa.
Yeah, it don't stop there.
And Africans tell you that, man.
And see, like if we let's say, I mean, well, we know through the spirit, but let's say we want to find out if we go back to Abraham, you have to have Abraham's DNA.
Where you gonna get
to match it with mine, you know, right? So that's like the brother said, that's a bunch of bullshit. Or Jacob, we would need Jacob's DNA, and where you gonna get Jacob's DNA from?
Right.
So yeah, that's bullshit, man. You gotta be spiritual, man. That's why the brother brought out, we walk by faith, not by sight, man. And they go back to that slave mentality, man. You validate everything through Esau.
Yeah.
Esau tell you go back to Africa, I'm a Zulu.
Right.
Shit, whatever the fuck, man.
The tribe of Shabazz.
Right. You send your kids to the goddamn your enemy's education system, thinking they gonna get educated.
Right.
They ain't gonna get no education, man. Educate mean to draw out.
Right.
These motherfuckers ain't gonna, if they gonna draw something out, they will let you know you are Israelite.
Right. They gonna program you.
Yeah, they program you, exactly. And all people, you know, I can understand why a person would want to homeschool. I totally understand that. But at the same time, that put you on the big scopeo of the white man. Because that homeschoolers are terrorists now.
Yeah, that's right.
So instead of just sending them to school, but then you teach them at home.
But you still got to go to Esau.
You know?
Yeah, because don't they give you some kind of test?
You got to get some type of permit.
Oh, right. If you do homeschooling, come on.
Yeah, you got to go through a process that they want you to go through.
Right.
And they still give you a curriculum to go by.
Exactly. Go by.
Yeah. So, right. Just send them to school. And then, like, when they come home, well, what did you learn today? Christopher Columbus discovered America, and then you break it down to them. No, that's a lie. We discovered, the 10 tribes were really, going back, the first people here was Ham.
That stepped foot on the land.
That came over here, Canaanites.
Canaanites.
I forget the tribe.
Yeah, they was part of King Solomon's army. I mean, Navy. The Navy.
the Phoenicians.
Yeah, that's Phoenician. That's right.
That's the what's that? The Latin way of saying Canaan or the Greek? I don't want to say
Latin
the
is Phoenician and no, Greek is Phoenician and Punic is Latin. It's the same word.
Yeah, because on the History Channel I was watching, they was going into the Stonehenge, and then I think it's right on the east coast of America. They got a small Stonehenge, and they got a museum around it, and they had basically pulled up like a big map, and they had a digital scale where they had a line that went from that Stonehenge in America, went straight through one of the gaps of the major Stonehenge, and then went back to the land of it ended at the land at another stone mark in the land of the Phoenicians. And Esau was like bugging out, trying to wrap his mind right. How was this here? What was going on?
Right. Yeah, man. They act like Esau act like they said that civilization began with the Greeks, and they think that everything was primitive before them, man.
Yeah,
man, they had way better technology back then than what Esau got right now, man.
Right.
You know,
they don't even understand how they was mapping the
planets
heavens
and stuff, man. Exactly.
Something gonna happen to you now.
But right. Anyway, yeah, you just teach your kids yourself, man. You know.
They didn't even come up with a so-called sophisticated fucking telescope till Isaac Newton came about. You know, with changing it from looking through a glass as versus to using a mirror to look in the sky. You know.
Yep. And then they have to pass them tests too. You know. They give them a test when you homeschool to see if they advance to the next grade. They got to pass the test. You know,
test,
you might as well just send them to school, but then
correct them when they get home.
Correct them, right? And then let them know that a lot of this history when it come to math and stuff, you're pretty good on the math, but in the science, but when it come to the history, it's bullshit, right?
Out here, man, that Texas history, they push that down your goddamn throat out here, man, when you in school.
Elementary all the way together. They take pride in that shit, man. They take pride in that shit.
The founding fathers of Texas.
Sam Houston.
Gone.
Yeah, that's a whole separate
it's a course by
history
itself.
that you gotta it's part of the curriculum in the state of Texas. I don't know if any other states do it. But you don't just learn general history, you learn
Texas history.
You gotta take Texas history coming up in the grades.
And also it's when you go to college, get your 2-year degree, you gotta take two portions of it, or 2 semesters of it.
That's right.
Texas
you gotta all the way from basically like middle school, then you gotta it go up and like upgrade another, for lack of better words, level of Texas history in high school. Then when you get to college, out here you got to go through some more of that stupid ass.
It goes by years, so many years for first semester, then another year. They got it mapped out, and they go into economics. I mean, it's a whole lot of shit, man. I'm like, damn.
But
oh, come on, I got a preset.
Oh, okay. I'll just say this, just to end that note, that that's basically a slave mentality, man. That, our parents impressed upon us, and they still do that while you grown. You lose your job, they tell, well, go back to school. That's a slave mentality.
Yeah, I'm right.
You got to get your education. Your enemy is not here to educate you.
Right.
They want you forever to be a slave. Go ahead, Doc.
This is Sirach 12:10. Never trust thine enemy.
Never trust your enemy, man. Never. So you think this white man set up schools to educate you? You a damn fool. Never trust your enemy. But the thing is, the catch-22 to that, y'all don't know that the so-called white man is your enemy.
Right.
So you send your kids to their school, and man, that's ridiculous to think in 2014 that Columbus discovered America, man. All the knowledge that's out here.
Right.
That shit might have flew in the 70s, even though, Drake been knowing that this shit, it was people here when this motherfucker got here.
Yes, that don't make no sense.
Con.
Yeah, how was
the
it?
elders would,
Oh, I'm loud. He went to that sit down.
no,
Taza Dakba,
yeah. He went
the
into
elder
that.
with the braids.
Yeah, come on. He went into that last, well, a couple of weeks back when Monaghan was out there.
Come on.
They went into that history, man, and they were breaking it down beautifully. But yeah, man, you know, white man discovered it. Jake was already over here, man.
Right.
Had civilization set up,
Yeah.
man. Been living here for centuries.
Living in peace.
Man.
Before that devil got over here, man.
Destroyed
Paradise.
everything.
Right. Who you think they was fighting, man?
Right.
You know, when you hear about the you hear about the natives, you know, and the white man fighting the Indians.
Yeah, the
Oh, yeah.
Indians.
Right, because there was people here already.
Duh.
And all they was trying to do is fucking protect they shit.
Yeah.
Just like Esau always claimed he trying to do.
Yeah.
Protect your freedoms. Shit. But you do just the
That's right.
opposite of what the fuck you say you doing.
And Esau so fucking greedy, he couldn't just come get a part of the land. He
Right.
said, we gotta conquer all of this.
Yep. That's right.
Then allocate to them the worst parts.
After you slaughter majority of it.
Yeah. Took this, just stayed right here alone. Took this motherfucker over.
Yeah.
That's what they had buffalo roaming this place and
Yeah.
everything. All types of
Yeah,
wild game.
Yeah, all kind of good stuff to eat.
Con. Water
Esau
kill.
fucked it up, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Read that again.
Con. Sirach 12 and 10. Never trust thine enemy. But like as iron rusted, so is his wickedness.
So just like iron rusted, so is this wickedness, man. It's gonna grow and grow and grow. Iron rust, it starts off as a spot,
Yeah.
and then left unchecked, it'll destroy that whole piece of metal.
Yep.
That's Esau's wickedness.
Yep.
They came over here. They was concealing their wickedness.
Yeah.
They tried pretending to be friends with Gad and Reuben, and then what happened? That wickedness just swole up in them until they killed and enslaved Reuben and Gad and Issachar.
Yep.
Go ahead, brother.
Though he humble himself, verses Sirach 12 and 11, though he humble himself and go crouching, yet take good heed and beware of him.
That's how he came to Gad. He humbled it, he came humble. He ain't had no choice. Because the devil couldn't even make it on this land
Nope.
if it wasn't for Gad.
Right.
Because this land, you know, America was treacherous.
Rugged.
You know, the land, right. It was a rugged land.
Yeah.
You had to know what you was doing, man.
They had all type of
It was,
predators and everything
Wow.
out here.
yeah, con.
They still got it today. They just ain't plentiful like that, but
Those
wolves or
explorers.
explorers,
Oh,
navigators and stuff.
What you talking about, Lewis and Clark?
Lewis and Clark, yeah. Expeditionists or whatever they.
Right.
Yeah, they had to have Pocahontas
Car.
to show them how to navigate through the land, man.
Fucking sell that.
You know.
Sacagawea, that was one of them.
Wheel. Car.
Okay, come on, the water. But yeah, they had to have a tour guide, so to speak,
Pretty much.
because they came humble, but in the end, they had to show their horns, man. And it's just like nowadays, nothing changed. You had these politicians, they come on, they act like, yo, we're gonna do this for you. There's gonna be plenty jobs. Everybody gonna have work. It's gonna be plenty of work.
Right.
And then if they get in office, just like Obama, they get in office, shit don't change. Well, it changed for the worse.
Works. Right.
You know, it's less jobs.
Yep.
Economy is starting to implode. You know, and everything just like where we are now, start to implode, man. So right, these devils still doing the same thing today, man. Making all these promises, man, coming humble. They seeking your vote. Then once they get in office, we ain't on nobody's mind. The talking about you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, unless it's making them money, they could give a fuck less about
Exactly.
what we need and what we want. We ain't got a voice in Congress, man. We don't have a voice in the Senate.
Right.
And you niggas still all about Babylon, man. Shit, when we get something done about these goddamn faggots out here, man? When we who's speaking up for us on that? Nobody. You know, when we don't get something done about this goddamn black woman, who's speaking up on that? You know, the elect, I put it like that. The elect, but you ain't gonna get shit done in Congress.
Hell no.
That's why we know how this shit get done, man. 200 million ICBMs gonna get the shit done. And fuck the rest of this shit. All that talking and voting, and that's bullshit, man. It's time to come with some warfare, man. With some action.
Right.
War and peace.
Yahweh Shah coming blazing lasers on your ass, man. And the rest of the hosts, the heavenly hosts. They gonna be shooting lasers, blazing you motherfuckers, and then the Most High gonna have the coup de grace and drop 200 million warheads on America, man, alone.
He ain't gonna bless no nigga that was sitting in the house scared to hit the highways and byways with spiritual powers, man, to assist taking this kingdom down, man.
Man, that's gonna be a hell of a day, man. The day of the Lord is gonna be a hell of a day, man. And it ain't you niggas out here playing, man. This ain't nothing to play with, man. This truth is nothing to play with. It's time to come correct, man, or don't even come at all, man. It's time to come correct. You got niggas out here playing, man. Baloo, you out here playing. Calling brothers having emotional appeals, man. Playing to niggas' emotional sides and shit, man. That's bullshit, man. We were calling this truth to be men. To gird up our loins as men, man. What you hear that?
This is the book of Amos 5:14.
That's right.
Seek good and not evil, that ye may live.
Seek good and not evil, so that you may live, man. It's good.
We need to change it off of our high def and put it on the low resolution so we can get more time.
Go ahead, all right.
This is possible.
Might just double.